Day One Journey, episode 1547. Do you believe or do you know? Well, this is might be a quite powerful distinction. Believing in something and knowing something. I think a month ago, something like that, I watched, I think an Indian guy. I think he's quite famous, but I forgot his name. And he made a very nice and clear distinction, at least for me, between knowing and believing. So knowing is reality. I know I have two hands. I know I have 10 fingers. I know that I have certain skills. And I believe this and this is going to happen. It's much less tangible what we believe in. I know, in my case, sometimes I choose to believe things that are not necessarily true. Yeah. So it's not necessarily I know. Yeah, I choose to believe. Yeah, for example, I think one very helpful belief is the belief that everybody do their best with what they have to get what they want. So people do their best to get what they want with the tools that they have. So if they do something that is harmful or bad, well, they probably don't have the right tools. So this is something that I choose to believe. Is it true? Do I know it to be true? Well, probably it's not true. But I choose to believe this because it's helpful for me. This is mostly the guidance, mostly the principle that I'm following is it helpful? Now, knowing something, sometimes I do something for so many times, I just know it, It doesn't register in my, it doesn't register in my mind. I just go and I execute. I know I can do something, and I practice it for a while. I'm just like doing it. I don't need to think about it. I'm just executing, which reminds me a part of the movie The Matrix, where Morpheus is teaching Neo how to fight, and they get faster and faster, and then Neo, he has some kind of a block. He wants to go faster, but he's sort of a bit overwhelmed with thinking, and then Morpheus tells him, don't think you are, know you are. So this specific saying, for me it's about being in the moment, focusing only on the execution, not thinking about it. Of course, at least in my opinion, it comes from practice, deliberate practice, and a lot of repetitions. After that, you just do it. Of course, it has to do with confidence, because once you do something for so many times, and then you're just there, you're sort of confident. So I think this is the basic distinction that I make between believing and knowing. On the other hand, there was a Jewish holiday, and I went to the Jewish place to celebrate, and I had several interesting conversations about God, and so they also talked about believing in God, believing that God exists, knowing that God exists, and being confident that God exists. And my friend mentioned this as like a ladder. First you just believe, then after you have some experience in your life and well, you've tasted some things, then you know. And the last level is confidence. I find it a bit hard to distinguish between knowing and confidence. I think for me it comes together. And mostly when I talk about these terms, I'm thinking about myself. I know that I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm confident with what I'm doing, not believing in something outside of me. Yeah. Well, some people would say that God is also within you. Well, I'm not going down into, I'm not diving into this religious debate. But this is what I wanted to share with you. Have an amazing day, day one. See you tomorrow.